took a shower and I'm about to go to sleep, but I wanted to give you a little update. Basically, guys, they're like 14 hours of travel or something, because at 5 a.m. I woke up to get to my train at 6:40 a.m. I arrived to the capital of Slovenia at 6 p.m. So that was 12 hours. I wanted to take the 6 p.m. bus to the lake that I'm at, but I missed it because I came in exactly at 6, and by the time I got there, it was gone. So I had to take the 7 p.m. bus, which got here at 9 p.m. I'm tired. But it's supposed to be like a really beautiful lake, right? But I just can't see it now because it's all dark. I went to go check in, and then I go to the hotel and she's like, we don't have any more reservations for today. And I was like, no, I do have reservation. Took out my phone, went to booking.com, and then I realized I was at the wrong hotel. So finally we're at the right hotel. We are showered. We're ready to sleep. We are contemplating our life. But we're happy to be here. Guys, the train ride to Slovenia was breathtaking. It was absolutely breathtaking. I just could not get over how beautiful Austria was and how beautiful the countryside of Slovenia was. Part of me really just wanted to get off the train and go to Austria. I was like, this is so beautiful. But I already had my hotel booked. We have a hike for tomorrow. Then I think the day after that, we might either do Lake Bled or another hike in the area here. We're gonna take it day by day, which I realize is the best way to do it. And then our last day, guys, we're gonna do Croatia, hopefully, which I'm so excited for because it's a coast town called, I'm not sure, but it's a coastal town and it's 2 hours away from here. So I'm excited for that. It'll be fun. And then we head back to Prague on Monday. So it'll be a long weekend, but a fun weekend. A long but fun weekend. I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, I saw a spider, by the way. I killed it, but it was crawling over my bed. It was fast and it was small, but we eliminated it. Good night, though. I will take y'all along tomorrow on the day and how it goes. I'll talk to y'all later.
The next day.
So we're on our way to the Vogel cable car, and even if I don't end up doing the whole hike, I think at least I'll get to go up and see the mountains for a little bit. I did get a little nervous because I read a few reports where, there were a few fatalities because of like bad conditions, so I don't feel very comfortable doing the whole hike. So I'm gonna see how much I feel comfortable with and go from there. But luckily there's no snow on this one or anything. I wanted to start early, and honestly in hindsight I probably should have just waited for the bus to take me, but the bus comes at 9 or 8 or something, sometime late. So I'm walking there, but it's a hour walk. So every time I see a car pass me, I like low-key want to be like, hey, can you just take me 10 minutes ahead, please? But I've never done that before, so I don't know what the protocol is. We'll see. Maybe if another car comes by, I'll ask. I did get a little bit nervous reading those news reports, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm going to stay cautious and smart. Yeah. See ya. update. I ended up going for the hike, and I didn't go all the way to the summit, but I went to like 3/4 of the way, and I met this hiker along the way, and we ended up hiking it together, and she was so cool. And overall, because the conditions were like super beautiful, it ended up being perfect to go. I'm so glad I went. And yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, I really just wanted a mountain experience. Sorry, photo op. I really wanted a mountain experience, and I definitely got it, you know, so. And yeah, now I'm just doing the full circular loop around the lake, and then I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm doing later after that. But for now, we're going to immerse ourselves in the Alps and the water. Guys, I'm like overtaken with beauty right now. So basically there's like fields to my right, lake behind me, and then in front of me is just a lot of mountains, and I'm kind of dying. I've never seen anything this beautiful, and I need to stop taking pictures and just soak it all in, but like I'm dying actually. Okay, I'm gonna soak it in, guys, but I had to show y'all, especially this. Okay, I think people are looking at me, but I don't care. I'm just dying from the beauty. Nothing wrong with that, right? Oh my gosh, there's horses. Breathe, Ryan, breathe. Good morning. So, update. Unfortunately, I wanted to stay an extra day, but I was not able to find any accommodations in Ljubljana. Like literally, I called so many hotels and even looked at hostels and just was not able to find any, unfortunately. So I have to leave tomorrow. It's okay, I really wanted to do Croatia, but I suppose it's for another time. That's okay, we had a great trip. But today I could not decide between Lake Bled, this gorge hike in Lake Bohinj, or going to like a small cute town. I was gonna do a small town, but the buses don't run very frequently, so I didn't want to have a too late start of the day. So I'm gonna go do the gorge hike because, I mean, I know it's touristy, but I think it should be really pretty, and it's through open fields, and I kind of love open fields, as y'all can see, and I think it'll be worth it. So I'll go do the gorge hike, and if I finish early, I think I'll go do Lake Bled for the heck of it. I wasn't too excited about it because I feel like it's just that one photo op, and I was like, I don't know if it's worth it. I'd rather do something like absolutely breathtaking, you know. So that's the plan for today. I think that's a cow. But yeah, guys, I just like love the mountains / rolling hills vibe, you know. That's definitely what I love, I realized. So we are back from Slovenia. I came back yesterday, but I wanted to give a little update because around the end of the trip, it got a little bit chaotic and I just totally forgot to vlog. Let me tell you guys what happened. Basically, to get back to Prague, I had a train at 10 in the morning, 10:15, easy. So I took the bus from the lake to the city center and I got there around like 9 a.m. So I had about an hour to walk around, get coffee, just soak in the city, which I did. Then guys, I get to my train stop at 10 a.m. on the dot. And I see a train and I see the sign above, like next to the train that says Graz, because that's where I'm going. It like says the destination of where I'm going. So I'm like, oh, okay, this must be the train. But I didn't actually look at the train itself, like to see what number it was or something. But I assumed it was there like 15 minutes before, and usually trains are a little early so people can like get on. And this was a long train too, you know, it had a pretty long destination. So I assumed this was the right train. I get on the train, 10 on the dot. The second I step on the train, guys, it leaves. And I'm like, oh crap, this is the wrong train, because a 10:15 train would not leave at 10 a.m. And then I look at the stops and I'm like, oh crap, where is this going? So I get off right at the next stop, and it just was like one stop, like 10 minutes, in the opposite direction, which would have been fine. But at that point, I got off at that stop at like 10:05 or something. So I had 10 minutes to get to my train. And I was like, okay, we can still do this. It's not too late. So I tried to get a taxi. And then for some reason, there happened to be a marathon that day. So right where the train dropped me off, the road is completely closed and there's just hundreds of people running. And I'm like, really great timing, amazing time to do a marathon, y'all, amazing, great. So not only can I not cross the road, well, I did eventually cross the road, but no cars can come through to where I am. So I have to either cross the street and go to a different road or go the opposite way. So I ordered an Uber. Uber does not come. The Uber said it would not come for 20 minutes. So I was like, crap, like I'm going to miss the train. That's it. So I accepted that I'm missing the train. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is where it got dicey. I looked at Flixbus and I was like, okay, there's a bus leaving at 10:40. I can make that bus. And my issue came when I bought the ticket, and I should not have bought the ticket. I should have waited and just bought it at the freaking door. I don't know. I've done that before. I don't know why I bought it right there on the spot. So I buy the bus ticket, and then I'm like, okay, there's a local bus, like public transport, that will take me to the bus station in 20 minutes. So it would have gotten me there at like 10:30 or something. So I would have had 10 minutes to get on the bus. And I'm like, perfect. Buy the bus ticket. I run to the bus stop. I'm there. The bus doesn't show up. The local bus does not show up. And I'm like, ah. So at this point, I had genuinely 10 minutes to get to my bus, or I would have missed the bus, and I would not have cared if I did not buy the ticket, but I bought the freaking ticket, and that's why I was so adamant on making that bus. And I was at the point where I was like, I just should flag someone down and ask them to take me. I mean, the thing is, I've never done that before, and I know in theory, like, it's pretty normal. Like, you just like put out your thumb and like say, hey, can I have a ride? But I was so self-conscious, and I didn't, you know, I got so self-conscious because it was a really busy city and there's like lots of cars everywhere. And I'm like, what if I put out my thumb and like no one comes or everyone ignores me? And I've never put out my thumb before, but in hindsight, I wish I just got the guts to do it. Anyways, I did not put out my thumb. So I just keep walking in the area towards the bus station, and it got like 5 minutes before the bus, and I'm like, okay, I missed it. Like I missed the bus basically. So I kept walking, and then I got to another bus stop, and this bus actually came. This bus got me at the bus station, and I was there at 11. Luckily, there was a train that left at 11:30, so I took that train, but it was so expensive that I was more upset about this whole shebang because of the money that I lost from the first train and then the bus. I'm trying to get a refund, but I don't think it'll work. So I get on this train. Now, the thing with this train is it has 3 transfers, and so it was a little annoying because you'd have to get off, find the next bus or train, get off, find the next train, which, I mean, it wasn't hard or anything. It was fine. Anyhow, I get to my last transfer. Guys, this train was delayed like 45 minutes or something. I don't know why. So when I get on this last train, there's so many people on there that like I was sitting on the floor, and that's never happened to me before. It was pretty funny in hindsight. But I was sitting on the floor. This was a 3-hour train, and it eventually got me to Prague at 11 p.m. And then I immediately came home, ordered a chicken, spinach, corn pizza, ate that, and went straight to bed. Straight to bed, guys. It was quite a long day. It was quite a long day. I learned many things that I want to share. Number one, never buy a bus or a train ticket if you're iffy that you are going to make it. Just buy it there. I mean, it might be a few bucks more expensive, but it's not worth losing out on the whole ticket. So next time, buy the ticket closer to when you're actually leaving. And if it's an iffy one, don't buy it until you're there. I learned that. Number two, what else did I learn? Don't overplan. Just like be flexible and buy like expensive tickets just when you know that you're gonna make it, or like just when you're there. Oh, number two, never get on a train without double checking where it's going, even if it's there 15 minutes before its suspected departure time, which is very, very sneaky, by the way, because I've got on trains 15 minutes before, and this didn't happen. Anyhow, overall, let's do a recap though. Slovenia was beautiful, guys. It was beautiful. This is the first time I stayed in the same town for 3 days straight. I'm very used to hopping around and packing in my days, but Lake Bohinj was so pretty that I just could, number one, sit and stare at the lake for ages if I wanted to. Number two, just the surroundings of it, there was just a lot to do, lots of mountains, lots of hikes. It just was really, really pretty. And I think with the mountains and the lake and the meadows and the rolling hills, I absolutely fell in love, and especially with the autumn colors. And this was one town in Slovenia. I know there's so much more of Slovenia I have to explore. A lot of people on my TikTok gave me comments of where else I should go. So I'm excited to go back to Slovenia. I think it's definitely a favorite country now. Overall, it was so beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I was going to go to Croatia, like extend my trip by 1 day and go to Croatia. But guys, something else I learned. I waited till the day before to book an accommodation in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. Found nothing. Zero. I even called hotels. Like on booking.com, I found nothing. Google, I found nothing. Even hostels, I found nothing. And I was like, is that like just 1 day before? Is it that packed? So usually, I mean, I don't like to book if I don't know for sure what I'm doing, but now I know at least to get hotels and stuff or hostels at least 2 days before, because this is the first time I found nothing, like zilch. But yeah, overall, Slovenia, I think so far this has been my favorite trip from Prague. I mean, I haven't done too much yet. I've only done Germany, Dresden, and then some small towns. We have Paris coming up, maybe Romania, maybe Malta, maybe, I don't know. And maybe Munich, because there's a lot of nice hikes I want to do around it. But yeah, talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching, and I will take y'all on the next adventure. Bye. Never buy a bus ticket too early.